A very good evening, Team Zimbabwe, and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. And this evening, we are taking a look on ED Mnangagwa's alleged threat to resign. And it's very important because these rumors started to move around over the weekend. Sunday, these rumors were circulating everywhere that Mukuru is threatening to resign over some issues happening within ZANU-PF. And this is something which is very important, very sensitive, and we need to talk about it, cover it, and understand what is really happening, what is really transpiring. So on Sunday, key events are that we talked about what happened in Bikita, where team irikuzvitaura iyo ichizviti Magandanga gave a speech which has gone viral within ZANU-PF cycles and the rest of the nation. With so much speculation, pane pakadaidzwa pachinzi president, referring to Vachiwenga, and was quickly corrected to vice president. The major question is why? And also we have seen the National Army General was in Kwekwe, an unusual event, and was supposed to be in Bikita. So if you look at these events, threats of resigning whatsoever, there are very, very, very important issues which we need to talk about. But let us not forget that in all this, the major premise of these threats are that if you don't allow me to amend the constitution so that 2013 in the chipo, I am going to resign. After I resign, I am going to spill the beans. Kuti 2023 atina kuwina, kuti 2018 atina kuwina. Seshaisano. So this is what he's saying. He's saying any attempt to remove me, either via a coup or whatever, I am going to say it. Kuti atina kuwina. Such that it tese tinoruza. So these comrades are looking at it and introspecting to say, what if he resigns for sure and he tells the whole world kuti andina kuwina an election, takabirira an election, takariga an election? What will be the reaction of United Nations? What will be the reaction of SADC? What will be the reaction of African Union and other bodies? That is very important. Also, more importantly, what will be the reaction of Zimbabweans? What are Zimbabweans going to do? Imagine something is underway, Mukurarutono and Danyura, and he says, Anakuwina, Noson Chamisa won that election, tikabirira. And imagine if evidence is then dumped onto the internet to say these are the actual results. So when you look at this matter, sources are very, very, very privy to what is happening. They say that the reasons why ZEC is not being allowed to publish those results for the 2023 zvirukuenderana again neidzedzi nyaya kuti Mukuru is trying by all means possible kuwana pekubatira vamwe vake, because vakamboba vari vese ike zvino izvi kuti vachiita zvinhu zvavo vega hazvichagona. One of the major important issues is to note kuti kana zvikadaro vakuru ava vanobatwa nemhosva dzetreason. Why? It's because pane pakubuda information ekuti Chamisa won the election, ndokubva vakomana vati mudhara hazviiti kuti uite step down, saka iwe unotoramba uripo. So it means one way or the other mageneral anosara ane mhosva yetreason, which means pakangoitika any silly resistance chabaka, and it will be very, very deadly, very, very dangerous. So this threat cannot be taken lightly. This threat can never be taken lightly because it reflects some of the things which are happening, some of the things which we have asked the questions for a very long time. Why is this happening and why is that happening? I have never seen such an election like the election of 2023. Yekuti no one knows kuti Mnangagwa akawana chipi uko neuko neuko. Zvinongonzi ndidzodzo variko ko vanozviziva dzakawana. So you can actually see that these are very, very important issues. That is the reason why you see Nelson Chamisa strategically didn't challenge these elections, because ari kuziva pano kuri kuenda nyaya, ari kuona kuri kuenda nyaya. When you have God, you are well led, because unoona zvimwe zvinhu zviri kuitika kana kuti zvichada kuzoitika mangwana, then you quickly act and you get saved. So whatever which is happening at this point in time, Team General iri pama 1, ma General ari pama 1, but not 100% pama 1. It also depends with the nature of relationship between the generals and Nelson Chamisa. What do they offer to Nelson Chamisa as the generals? Are they willing to continue with the fights to have power, or they are willing to say, okay, let us bring change to the nation of Zimbabwe and hand over power to Nelson Chamisa such that he leads and we go into a transition. We then prepare for elections, we hold elections, and we move forward. That is very critical and very important, which means it will be an issue of facilitating dialogue. Chamisa Opinda as the transitional leader, together with other various leaders, vanenge vauya on board. Then as the nation we sit down, military iripo, zeki iripo, vanhu vese varipo, every quarter and every person represented, then we discuss about the reforms, we put in place the reforms, and we move ahead as a nation. So those are the other areas they might explore and make sure that they get better results. So at this point in time, as it stands right now, there is no answer from team generals kuti vofamba mberi vachienda sei, which means they are now banking on the mistakes of ED. If he makes mistakes, then they can know what to do. And also it's an issue of now negotiating more openly with Nelson Chamisa to say, Chamisa, come here. Here is the situation. Let us do A, B, C, D. That is the reason why I'm coming worried, because I was at whatever way zvake zviri kuzofamba zvakanaka vana veZimbabwe vachasununguka. One of the most important issue which is right here is to note kuti ma generals ivo pachavo might end up abandoning the issue yekuti ivo vatungamirire, but they will seek a concession yekuti vazowana pardoning so that the country moves forward. If they do so, then it will be a plus, but if they fail, then inofa kwavo. So at this point in time, it's Timu Varakashi versus Magandanga. And we are going to watch and see who is going to emerge victorious, who is going to make it in all these troubles, and everything else. So what Kozwa is saying right here is very, very, very factual, very true. A lot is happening at this point in time. So many suggestions are happening, and so many threats are being sent to one another. Ndosaka takati mukaona vadedzana musuwesvondo musafungidzira kuti vadedzerana rugare. Kune dzimwe dzinenge dzichibvunzwana dzakakora dzakasimba nekusimbarara. And it's very important for us as a people to actually understand and remain vigilant, remain prayerful, and remain focused and positioned. This is the reason why atiskuneta tiri kuramba takangomira, and this is the reason why Nelson Chamisa is no longer treating this matter as an issue of politics, political parties, but as a national issue, because it has gone national. It's now a national issue. So this is it. Your views are very important. Let us hear your thoughts. Will Emmerson Mnangagwa resign, or these are just empty threats? We'll wait to see. Before I go, let us remember that the issue about 2030, the amendment of the constitution, also here could have free passage kwamenda constitution pasina anomumisa, because he's saying imima soja munogara ikoko isu kuno ku politics toita zvezvo kuno kupi ku politics. So we'll wait to see what is going to happen, and wait to see how they are going to maneuver this whole thing. So ndoza zviri kuZANU PF havasi kuwirirana, hakusi kudyiwa rinopisa. Regai titarise tono zvinoperera kupi.